Okay, I must talk about men just like I talk about women because it's not just women on my channel, it's men too. We're all in this together. So I'm getting ready to make my little black coffee over there. But I want to talk to men as well. Um, Unlike women, men go through uh, we go through the lower estrogen level, so our insulin level, our insulin hormone kick up because they want to compensate for the lower estrogen level. Our insulin levels has kicked up. So men in their midlife crisis, they have a lower level of testosterone. Now, testosterone, maybe by the age of 35 years old, men's testosterone begin to decline. Now, when they get up to like the age of 80 years old, their testosterone can go back to like puberty age. It can go all the way back to like a baby kind of testosterone because over their years, they've used it up, because it's the sex hormone. So their androgen level declines. Their androgens, they decline. And what happens with that is sugar depresses testosterone. Sugar in the system depresses the testosterone levels. It makes the testosterone not work anymore. Sugar, the production of sugar. Because, like women, males have a sharp increase in insulin levels. Their insulin hormone gets really elevated from the age of 35 on out. Their insulin hormones go up really high, and a sudden overload of glucose starts flowing into the bloodstream, looking where it can come off at in the muscles, into however the sugar wants to get out. And so it causes other diseases to come on board: high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease. They get all these different things, arthritis, when they start aging, and they're like, what's going on? Their insulin level is elevated. So now, when you're eating all of these high glycemic foods and the insulin wants to get in, the insulin wants to take it into the cell for you to use it, it has too much. It's a lot of insulin, and whatever coming through there like sugar, it's going to automatically flush it out. The insulin is attaching to everything. And so the insulin wants to attach to what's kind of something coming down quick. It's taking it right. It's not going to take it into the cell because this thing that you have brought in, it has no mechanism of breaking down. It's dependent on insulin. Insulin say, oh, it's a lot of me. I'm gonna get it out of here. I ain't taking it nowhere. Insulin, like, no, I'm getting this up out of here. It'll take some of it into your cells, but it's gonna break most of it down because the body is all about getting rid of it. I don't want it in here. And the little bit it holds on to, it's gonna be stored as fat. It's gonna start storing as fat because again, the cortisol level is up. During men, their cortisol levels are up as well. So they have extra glucose. And most of the time, men get their extra glucose from sugary beverages. They're going to drink a lot of sodas. Sometimes during the midlife, they drink a lot of alcohol. Alcohol is high in sugar. Wine, if you're drinking certain wines that are very low in sugar, because of the resveratrol, that may be okay every now and then, one glass, two glass, but they drink a lot of beers, they drink a lot of wines, they drink a lot of sugary stuff. I know guys, I'm like, I don't want to hear her talk about this, but I'm just trying to tell you what's going on. Large amounts of sugary beverages will lower your testosterone levels. And most of the time, men have to supplement that with this because they want to continue to have sex and they want to continue to be elevated, in a bed or whatever. They want to continue, so they supplement. Um, so what they have to do is avoid a lot of alcohols because that can be hazardous. Avoid a lot of baked goods like donuts, high dairy products, uh, some soy and flaxseed. Now, nuts can be good. Walnuts and almonds are high in They help testosterone because they're rich in fatty acid, polyunsaturated acid. So walnuts and almonds are okay. Sunflower seeds are okay because of the protein level. Pumpkin seeds are okay. But a lot of dairy is not good. Soy is not good. Flax seeds is not good. Um, Pain meds affecting your pituitary gland, pain meds, opioids, and steroids, all of these lower testosterone levels. Now, what I was telling you, what I was using was sauerkraut, vinegar water, kombucha, and pickle for my probiotic. I'm just using some couple of natural items. I forgot to include that. But now, some things that men and women can use for helping the hormone are licorice root. Licorice root is very good. Star anise. You can get star anise in your section over there. I think the baking goods are somewhere. They might sell licorice root in some stores like Amazon or Jewels. Another one, quercetin and resveratrol. Now, if you don't want to be drinking wine, you can get a resveratrol vitamin. Uh, as long as it has an amount in there that would be effective. You know, you get resveratrol from things like wine, berries, any type of berries. Eat more berries because you can get the resveratrol from there. Berberine or high amounts of cinnamon. Berberine is like a high amount of a cinnamon, but they may have berberine in health food stores. They may have star anise, licorice root. They may have quercetin. They may have resveratrol. You might want to check in some stores and get these things. These things are great for hormone levels to help boost the levels of men and women hormone. Uh, the other thing I'm going to be talking to you about is the fatty acids, how they lock on, how they accompany your protein. Now, I'm going to come on here and talk to you about the mechanism of protein and starch and protein and fatty acid. But I'm going to do that later. I got to grab a coffee. Thanks for joining me. I just want to mention to men the same thing. Your testosterone levels become lower and your insulin is elevated. So the sugar is floating around, causing havoc in your blood. Just like women, we have lower estrogen levels. Talk to you later. Have a great day.